Okay, good morning, guys. Sorry that I'm actually sending the daily outlook very late. I know most of you have actually been anticipating it. I'm very, very sorry. For the sake of new members that joined our call, also that joined our Telegram channel, also, I'm very, very sorry. I normally do send this daily outlook every single day from Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So it will help you navigate through the Forex market. It will help you watch out for fundamental news events you need to pay attention to. It will help you navigate your way around the market, knowing why you're buying and why you're selling. So every single morning, immediately you wake up, so long as you wake up before 10 a.m., the first thing I want you to do is to go to investing.com, tap on news. Okay. Now, when you tap on news here, you would see so many sections which you might want to pay attention to, but this is what I want you to pay attention to. You search for the latest news, most popular, then press release. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Immediately you open your laptop, you go to investing.com, then you tap news. Once you tap news, what do you search for? Latest, most popular, and press release. Now, this will give you what is actually happening at that point, or that day, or that week. Do you understand? Now, then, if you want to go further to maybe seeing how a country's economy is doing, how a currency is doing, then you want to focus on currency and economy. Although, even if you watch them, you might not be able to utilize them that moment. Okay, it will just help you know that, okay, the dollar is getting weaker, so maybe you should start looking for more sell. Do you understand? Good. So, let's check on the latest news. This is the latest news event here. So far so good. Like 1 hour ago, you guys can see it. Futures higher, US-Russia talk, RBA cut rates. Remember what I told you guys yesterday? Donald Trump will be speaking today, and he will be speaking to who? Zelensky and President Putin. So we should expect volatility in the market because he's looking for a way to end the war. We all know the only reason why gold was pumping aggressively to the upside. Gold is an edge to inflation. You use gold as a security when your country's economy is diminishing. For example, now we that stay in Nigeria or Africa as a whole, Nigeria, Uganda, South Africa, Ghana, we all know every single year our currencies in Africa are depreciating. Do you understand? Meaning, let's say today you have 1 million cedis, you have 1 million rands, you have 10 million naira, you have 1 million Uganda currency. The amount of services or goods you can purchase 5 years ago, you can't purchase it currently with that same amount. So how do you protect yourself so that this inflation will not affect you? That is where gold comes in. That is where dollar comes in. That is where crypto comes in. But the traditional safe haven is gold because that is where billionaires invest their money. They believe crypto is too volatile. If the internet shuts down today, your money is gone. But whether the internet shuts down today, bomb happened today, nuclear war happened today, your gold is still your gold. Do you understand? Good. So you can convert your money to USD, or currently now, our Gen Z era, you can convert your money to USDT, or you buy physical gold, gold chain, gold watch, gold bar. Keep it in a safe place. You can even take it to bank, they'll keep it for you. Do you understand? Good. Or you dig ground and bury it, anyone. So the only reason why gold was pumping aggressively, we all know it was because of this war and the intensified aggressions that was going on globally. Okay, so if President Putin settles the war between Russia and Ukraine, what next? Middle East. What is happening in Middle East? Israel versus Hamas. Okay, taking over the Gaza Strip. What next? Settle the tension between what? USA and China against Taiwan, because USA want to build military bases in Taiwan and China want to occupy Taiwan. So you guys see, we have 3 wars so far that Donald Trump needs to settle. If he can settle these 3 geographical issue, then we might even see gold dump maybe to even 1,500 because it has no use to be pumping again. Everywhere is cool, no more war. Do you understand? Good. So if you look at everything here, or you've been following our daily outlook, you should understand everything I'm saying. Now, what is this latest news now? 4 hours ago, gold price rise, brush off dollar rebounds as tariff and rate uncertainty persist. Donald Trump has said he's not removing any tariff from some of those countries which he actually imposed tariff on. I told you guys earlier. Now, Taiwan, this is where electronic chips are being made. All these your phone chip, they are all made in Taiwan. What is Taiwan? Taiwan now is like Nigeria to Ghana. That small country that is close to Nigeria, to Ghana, which is it Cotonou or Togo, one of those countries. Take that country now to be Taiwan. Now, US are saying they want to occupy that place because these are the countries that like help them produce chip, which they use for their mobile devices and electronics. But China are saying they want to occupy Taiwan. So USA are the only ones standing there, and it could lead to something else. Although China almost went to war with Joe Biden because of Taiwan. Good. So with all that being said, maybe you can just come here, read more, get more information. These on latest news. Now let's move to most popular. If you look to most popular news, you can actually see RBA. Okay, they cut interest rates by what? 25 basic points. Remember, I told you guys yesterday that RBA will be having news today, right? Now, what is RBA? Let me give you guys 5 minutes to guess. What is RBA? Well, RBA stands for Reserve Bank of Australia, just like how we have the World Bank, which is being controlled by US. We have ECB, European Central Bank. We have, when Brexit is speaking, this RBA focuses on what? Australian dollar. You get me? Good. So when you come here, you just read maybe a few information here, just get to know what's actually happening. You can see what everybody's saying. Buy EU defense stock amid latest Ukraine war development, because of course, if the war stops, you have no reason than for stocks to just be pumping. Okay, so that's it. You can actually just glance through it. I just wanted to show you guys press release information that are just being released at the moment. This is the most important. Every information that is just coming out, you'll be seeing it 60 minutes, 60 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, it will be hard for you to see an hour. Everything you're seeing are information that are just coming out immediately. Do you understand? Good. So now let's dive into the chart. But firstly, let's head to Forex Factory. Now, when you head to Forex Factory, we've actually seen the first fundamental news event that happened 4 a.m. this morning. The actual was the same as the forecast, meaning AUD should maintain the same direction which it was actually maintaining, meaning if it is supposed to be dumping, it will continue dumping. If it's supposed to be pumping, it will continue pumping. When we get into the chart, we'll analyze that. So 2:30 a.m. we'll be having a card news. Card news now will have an impact on oil, because remember, Canadian dollar, oil. Okay, so the CPI is coming by 2:30, and I think that's all for today. Then before Donald Trump starts speaking, will he be speaking today? Okay, I think he will be speaking tomorrow. Right, okay, tomorrow. Donald Trump is speaking tomorrow by 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God. So while we are sleeping, if you have your positions open, you might wake up and you've gone back to village. So let's head into the chart. So I've given you guys a list of pairs you should focus on this year. Although currently, you can actually see what's happening on USD JPY. We should be expecting maybe one more push to this direction here. Then maybe when the market gets here, it can choose to pump up. It can get here, it can break down here, continue dumping. All depends on what Donald Trump will say tomorrow morning. Okay, what Donald Trump will say tomorrow morning will really have a huge impact on what we should be expecting here. So I won't really analyze the market. I won't try to predict the market, but all I know is that this market is coming here first. When the market gets to this place, then maybe I would close and wait for what Donald Trump will say, or maybe I will keep selling. Now let's head to Euro JPY, which we've been selling. Euro JPY, which we've been selling. We can actually see this is actually a pure price action pattern. I just noticed the market tapped a minor supply zone here, although we have the major supply zone here located at this point, right? I just noticed that the market tapped a minor supply zone here. That was why I called the sell at this point. So let's see how the market would act before it gets to this zone. I think we are almost at TP1. TP1 is at 158,550. Then the market will hit TP1 here. Then we can continue holding to this direction. Although the market is actually very bearish. That's the reason why we are selling Euro JPY. Although I don't trade this kind of pair. The only reason why I'm trading this pair is currently because I just saw a nice direction. Okay, and due to the whole fundamental issue happening on USD, that was why I didn't give you guys USD JPY sell. Although I'm selling USD JPY, I'm selling Euro JPY, but I only gave you guys Euro JPY. So most of you have been disturbing me, asking for mentorship back to back to back. Some have been asking me to do a discount for my course. I've told you guys, just be calm. If I want to run a mentorship, it won't be a mentorship where I just want to gather people and teach them. No, it will be a mentorship where you're coming to be financially liberated. You're knowing that if you pay for this mentorship, you're never ever going to pay for any mentorship again on social media. You're knowing that after you pay for this mentorship, you will start passing prop firms like water. I did it in your front. I don't think any mentor has ever done this in the Forex industry where he buys a prop firm, tell you to take every trade with him until he pass phase 1, pass phase 2. Most of them will just buy prop firm. After a few days, they will come, phase 1 done. You don't even know which trade they are taking while you're sleeping. You don't even know which trade they are taking while you're awake. Okay? I passed phase 1, passed phase 2. So imagine if I host a mentorship, what will happen in that mentorship? Do you know what will happen? I'll make sure every single person that paid for that mentorship is funded either with a prop firm or funded with a live account or what they are trading. And the market will just get simpler for you. You just need to analyze this market and view it from a different perspective, and everything will change. The way you view the market, every single thing will change. I'll teach you guys the fundamental aspects. I'll teach you guys everything you need to know about supply and demand. So you stop confusing yourself or paying for new strategy every year. Okay? So that's that for you or for Euro JPY and USD JPY. What's wrong with BTC? BTC is not looking good at the moment because if you look at FTC will be, let me bring this out so I can actually explain to you guys. FTX was this company that was owned by Sam Bankman. I don't know if you guys remember it. I think 2 years ago or so, they found out that FTX was into scam and pumping Solana. So they actually closed the company. The man said he went bankrupt, blah, 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 and all that. But currently now, the government are about to pay everybody that lost their money on FTX. Some of the people, though, they have lost their money on FTX. You can see how much they want to pay them, $16 billion. Now, they will pay them this amount, what? In Solana. So there are chances where if you had money in FTX 2 years ago, let's say you had $10,000 2 years ago, and they pay you today that value, either the $10,000 or the value in Solana, and you see $100,000, be sincere with yourself. Will you hold? So everybody is expecting sell. Do you understand? Almost everybody is expecting a sell because this is a news. Sell the news. So maybe if they release this $16 billion, which will happen from tomorrow, which Donald Trump is also speaking, it might shake the crypto markets. Do you understand? That's why everybody is bearish. If you go on Twitter, you go on social media, you see everybody saying Solana will dump, blah, blah, blah. I know most of you don't understand why they are saying that. This is the reason, because of this FTX payment. Okay? So let's dive into the market back. So with all that happening, what's next for gold? Gold will probably go create a new all-time high because, of course, it has a reason now to pump to the upside. Okay? It just broke out of this zone here. Coming back to test it, then maybe go create a new all-time high again because there's tension in the market. And when there's tension, it's not safe to hold USD because Donald Trump is speaking tomorrow. It's not safe to hold crypto because they are releasing FTX payment tomorrow. What's next? Everybody is buying gold. This is normal analogy. But I promise you guys, if I decide to host this mentorship, everybody's life will change for good. This is not me bragging. This is me showing you guys. This is me being transparent because you guys have seen everything. Okay? So it just depends on the DMs I get. If more people are interested and I get motivated, then I might think about something. Okay? Good. So that's that. So let's just hold our trade. Euro JPY. Let's see what will happen. Reserve Bank of Australia. Let's see what impact it had in the markets. Let me move to AUD USD. Of course, you guys can see no impact. I told you guys, if the market was supposed to crash or buy, you won't really see anything. Reason is because why? The actual is the same with the forecast. If probably the actual was greater than the forecast, right? Then you would expect strength for AUD USD, meaning AUD USD would have broken above here. And if the actual was lower than the forecast, AUD USD would have started selling. But what happened? The actual was equal with the forecast, meaning what everybody was expecting. That was what happened. That was why we are now actually seeing this movement here. So I'm still bearish on AUD USD, although I will not sell until it gets to this level. I'm still bearish on NZD USD. I will not sell until what? AUD USD is ready to start crashing. So thank you all for joining my daily outlook. One more thing, USD card. We have a USD card NFP today by what? 2:30. If you're someone that trades USD card, maybe we might see a breakout down here and the market will start selling, or the market will push back into the side. Although me, I don't trade USD card. I only trade USD card whenever there's a fundamental news on oil, like the Middle East want to increase the price of oil, the Middle East want to reduce the price of oil. That is when I trade USD card. Okay. So thank you guys for joining my daily outlook. Once more, I'm sorry I actually hosted this daily outlook this late. Tomorrow I'll do better. Have a nice day. Peace.